story. But let's quickly shift focus to the other big update that we have for you. This one is from the National Capital. The CAG report on Delhi's excise policy is out. Sources are revealing key findings of the expert panels, where it is saying that key recommendations made by an expert panel were ignored by the group of ministers led by Manish Sisodia. This is what sources are telling us about that report, that this was the finding of the CAG. All entities were allowed to bid despite complaints. The financial conditions of bidders were not red flagged before issuing licenses. In fact, one entity showed loss, yet the license was renewed. Violations in issuance of licenses, violators deliberately not penalized, lack of transparency in pricing, cabinet approval or LG's approval not being taken. All of these are lapses that CAG, as per sources in that report, has highlighted. The CAG report, again sources say, has gone on to say that excise rules should have been placed before the Legislative Assembly for ratification, but they were not. So key lapses there. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh has exclusively accessed that report with me on the broadcast. Pallavi, help me understand the findings that the CAG is making as we are looking at the assembly election, and the BJP is throwing the corruption allegation at Aam Aadmi Party again and again. How will this CAG report impact the mind of the voters?
So very quickly, before we answer your question, the first part is that it's more than 2,026 crore rupees is the kind of a loss or to the exchequer is what the CAG report talks about. But what is even more damaging is that, normally when you give out tenders, they are supposed to be going to a lowest bidder. In this case, the allegation coming in is that there were kickbacks given, and many of the people who had been given that license or tender for selling their liquor were either considered to be close to those in the top leadership of the Aam Aadmi Party, or who had actually paid a huge amount of kickback to get that contract. And some of those who got that contract were also who were facing a negative report. So what was the yardstick? There was no transparency. What was the yardstick? And complete kickbacks being given, and it is the taxpayers' money which was at loss. So that's one big find when the summary which really comes in from the CAG report. Now, to answer your question, of course the BJP has started responding. The Sheesh Mahal issue, which is believed to be a huge amount of money spent on Arvind Kejriwal's residence when he was a chief minister, that, and plus this, the Liquorgate controversy as it's come to be called. Arunima, joining the two of them together, the BJP and to a certain extent, I would say the Congress party, are making this a larger point that please, this idea or claim of being kattar imandar or the Aam Aadmi Party is for the Aam Aadmi. We live a very frugal lifestyle. We don't care about our personal comforts, but more than that, they came to power riding high on the idea of the Lokpal bill. That entire idea has been defeated. So this is certainly going to be made a huge election issue, both by the BJP as well as the Congress.
Well, we do hold on. Aman Sharma is also with us. Aman, CBI and the ED both have found criminality as far as the liquor policy, the excise policy is concerned. Now with the CAG report coming in, is this, more legal trouble for Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia and others, or is the impact going to be strictly political?
Well, Arunima, for now, I think it will be more of political because the CAG report has been leaked. It has still not been tabled in the Delhi Assembly as the report on Sheesh Mahal, which had also leaked last week. So this time, I think for now, the impact will be more of political, and the impact basically is that the BJP saying that, this time the Aam Aadmi Party has much to answer. We saw how this liquor scam, BJP had made it a big issue during the Lok Sabha elections when they swept all the 7 Lok Sabha seats. But this time the BJP was banking more on the Sheesh Mahal thing because, it's more like Kejriwal has been always acting like BJP leaders say more than pious and, non-corruption image. But here you see, he's always practiced this, the policy that he lives simply, but, look the way the house has come up at a cost of several hundred crores. And now this liquor scam report, which is coming out, as Pallavi was explaining, this is the first time that a figure is being put to the extent of the liquor scam, rupees 2,000 plus crores. All this while the claim of the Aam Aadmi Party has been then in the liquor scam, not a penny has been recovered from any of the leaders. All their leaders were put in jail. They got bail, but nothing was recovered by the agencies. But now, by the CAG putting this figure to the liquor scam, I think the politics is only going to get large. this time, I think the Delhi election, the BJP is banking in a big way of making this election a lot about the issue of corruption and probity in public life. So we see corruption is becoming a major issue, first with the Sheesh Mahal controversy, now with the liquor scam. And liquor scam, the AAP has much to answer because their top leaders from Manish Sisodia, Arvind Kejriwal have been to jail. The investigating agencies had arrested them. They still have not got a clean chit. Yes, they have got bail. So I think the BJP will double down on its campaign on corruption against the Aam Aadmi Party.
Right. Pallavi, just help me understand. When we are looking at that leaked report as far as the official residence of the former Chief Minister is concerned, I think the CAG noted in that that some documentations were missing, the way the tenders were floated, the way PWD went about increasing the allotted budget, all of that documentation is incomplete. But in this particular case, when you're looking at this CAG report, does it look like a watertight case in the excise policy scam?
Well, I mean, at least the sources and at least the BJP will always claim, and sources close to a CAG's office are also claiming that these are absolutely well-documented documents and there's nothing which is now left to much interpretation and does not give any leeway as far as the Aam Aadmi Party's arguments are concerned. Arunima, all of us have been reporting and on the entire Liquorgate controversy. The AAP's response has been very stoic and very staccato and very, very clear on this. That first of all, there was zero loss, pretty much similar to what I remember Kapil Sibal had spoken about when it came to a 2G scam. Right. But having said that, the Aam Aadmi Party's stand officially is very clear that there was no ghotala. It was a very transparent process. There is no case being made out against Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia. It is something which is being conjured by the BJP. In fact, the bail which was given to both Mr. Kejriwal, to Manish Sisodia and to Sanjay Singh, that was seen as a kind of a victory by the Aam Aadmi Party. I mean, you remember those pictures, you remember the day they came out of jail. So this is now a battle of nerves. This is going to be a battle of perceptions which are being created, while the BJP will certainly say that AAP has every reason not to be trusted. The AAP will say, look, we told you so. ED, CBI are consistently misused and we are not surprised. There are elections round the corner and they are going to do this. They're going to pick up our leaders. They're going to try and arrest us.
Right. Aman, as you go through that CAG report, like we have been discussing, criminality has been found by both the CBI and the ED. Charges of money laundering has been made as well. That kickback of 100 crore was received and subsequently that money was utilized to fund Goa elections allegedly. When you look at that CAG report, are there such instances where the CAG has found instances of corruption directly, or is the focus of CAG purely on how procedure, on laid down, like the GOM not getting consulted, all of that, is that the focus of the CAG?
Yes, Arunima, the focus is the latter because CAG usually goes into the process and the financing. It's an audit of how the financing was done. So they are not really going into where this money, was used for Goa elections or not. But I think it's a very meticulous takedown of the way every rule, every process has been
Aman, sorry, I'm cutting you short there, but I believe Akash is speaking to Manoj Tiwari, the Bharatiya Janata Party Member of Parliament, on the same issue. Let's just cross over to Akash.
बहुत ही गंभीर बात है कि सीएजी की रिपोर्ट आ गई जिसमें बहुत 2000 करोड़ प्लस का घोटाला आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार ने किया, लेकिन उस रिपोर्ट को विधानसभा के फ्लोर पे रखने नहीं दिया इस आम आदमी पार्टी की भ्रष्ट सरकार ने। लेकिन अब उस रिपोर्ट की बहुत सारे पन्ने लोगों को लीक हो रहे हैं और जो जानकारी आ रही है उसमें 2000 करोड़ से ज़्यादा घोटाला, शराब घोटाला का सिर्फ, और बहुत सारी इरेगुलरिटीज आई है जिसका जवाब अरविंद केजरीवाल के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए देना मुश्किल हो रहा है। मगर 5 फरवरी को सबसे बड़ी जो जज है जनता, वो अपना फैसला सुनाएगी। सबको ये रिपोर्ट पढ़ना चाहिए।
सर, उसमें 2000 करोड़ का जिक्र तो है ही, साथ में ये है कि जो ऑब्जेक्टिव था उससे कहीं ना कहीं डेविएट हो रहे थे। साथ में जो रिकमेंडेशन थी एक्सपर्ट्स की वो भी नहीं मानी गई। तमाम तरीके के लैप्सेस का कहीं ना कहीं जिक्र है।
हर पन्ने पर आम आदमी पार्टी का मोडस ऑपरेंडी दिखता है, कैसे कैसे अपराध करते हैं, कैसे सच्चाई को रोकते हैं। लेकिन अब ये रुकेगा नहीं, अब ये दिल्ली की जनता के पास पहुंच जाएगा। थैंक्स न्यूज़ 18 फॉर दिस न्यूज़।
Alright, so Manoj Tiwari clearly putting his point forward as far as these documents are concerned and as far as the claims related